Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Happy Hump Day. Today, Mommy Chronicles is not funny. It's like a serious one today. Because it's something I just need to get off my chest. So, you may have heard me mention before that I have a son that has autism. He has behavioral autism. And, for the most part, he's fine. You know, he go to school every day or whatever. When things are not a routine or if he gets overstimulated, that's when you start seeing his behaviors and just a whole meltdown and just, you know, anger and all that type of stuff. And he's on medicine. He go to therapy, go to occupational therapy as well, because one of his issues is he doesn't have a lot of strength in his hands. So occupational therapy has been awesome. They have done wonders. He's 10, but now he's able to tie his shoe. He's starting to be able to button buttons, and his handwriting is a whole lot better than it has been. Still got some to go on that, but I love occupational therapy. And they also try to help with you know, behavior and stuff too. There's another therapist that he goes to, but man, therapy is so high, and then it doesn't take, especially when it doesn't take insurance. Like the one that he was going to, because I had to stop because I couldn't afford it, it was like $300 every visit. $300. She want cash or a check, or, you know, like ain't no payment plan. So hopefully we'll be able to go back, or at least find one that will take insurance. But anyway, the whole purpose of the Mommy Chronicles this morning is, what bothers me is, and I get it to a certain extent, because people don't have patience and understanding or whatever. Patience only goes so far in the climate. They dealing with so much or whatever. But people that swear or think that they know how to, you know, oh, I know how to, you know, handle kids with autism, or, you know, I'm understanding and blah blah blah. What people say and their actions prove to be something different. And then they wonder why autistic parent, mom or dad, be so defensive, because they don't get the choice, you know, to not be able to, you know, deal with their child or whatever. They always there. They see the highs, they see the lows. And so when they see someone treating their child different, you think they ain't gonna say something? You think they got the same feeling about you? Do you think they ain't gonna start being weary, you know, about you or whatever now? Like, and that goes for family and non-family. They've been with that child for however old that child is, so they know the triggers and stuff. So trying to keep a consistent, non-triggering day, you know, that's what autistic parents live for. Just trying to have somewhat of a normal day as possible. But everybody can't do that. And like I said, I understand it, because if you ain't living it every day, sometimes it be hard to deal with. But as I said, when you do it, do you think that autistic parent is not going to be weary of you around their child now? Because who knows what you might say or might do? Like, man. And we ain't even going to talk about the schools and the lack of training that they have. And the one line that always get me is when they say, yeah, you know, we, you know, trying to convince, you know, we this punishment is to try to steer them from doing it. So you think some punishment is gonna steer an autistic child from doing a behavior? Baby, if that was the case, then I'm sure these doctors, these medical doctors that have degrees in this would love to know the answer. Besides all these different medicines that they keep trying, and therapy and this and that they trying to do. Us parents would love that too. If your punishment is gonna stop them from doing it, then baby, okay. That just shows me. Or when they say, he's so smart. How many autistic kids aren't smart? So, or because you have autism, that means you can't be smart? Like, the stuff that people say or whatever. So that's what I'm on this morning. I'm gonna go out when I get to work, go visit some elderly, you know, some centers and stuff, and get my mind back right, because baby, some of y'all be making woo. On that note, y'all have a great hump day.